Well, I need to talk about survival here. Again, I mean, the grids are going down. People are being hacked, both with axes and also on the Internet. And so we need to talk about survival of self from muggings and home invasions, loved ones, neighbors, workmates. And this is paramount for the survival of America. We have to turn this thing around. We cannot leave things to the bad guys, okay? Whether it's the environment, we're talking about floods and earthquakes and tornadoes and hurricanes, fires, and just bad things going on, okay? Just more and more the violent crime rates going up like crazy, particularly in big cities. We have to turn this around. And, of course, the government has failed us at all levels. The federal, the state, the county and city governments are just in shambles. And all these big corporations, was announced today that Caterpillar is laying off 5,000 people, may go up to 10,000 people. You know, they moved back here after they had moved everything to, I guess, the islands off of New Zealand and Australia, and for several years, and they got chewed out, and so they came back, and now they're shutting part of their operation down here. They just can't keep up with the cost and the taxes and all this, that, and the other, and laying off 5,000 people almost immediately. Macy's is closing 40 stores. It's like going crazy here, okay? So what I want you to do is get a hold of the book Prepare, the Prepper's Survival Bible, the trilogy books Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Let's Play Herbal Doctor and Passport to Aromatherapy, and then the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. These books are going to give you a library that everybody who's in the bomb shelter, so to speak, will be able to solve just about every problem you have. And, of course, people need to kind of look through these books and don't memorize them, but you need to know how to use them, kind of like a dictionary or a Merck manual or things of that nature. You don't have to memorize them. You just have to know how to use them as you need them. And so I want to start talking about health. You don't want to wait to put oil in your car until the engine's burned up. So you want to start taking the 90 essential nutrients, the Healthy Start Pack or the Healthy Start Pack 2.0, the drop-dead gluten-free version. And you start taking this one Healthy Start Pack per 100 pounds of body weight, and you're going to give your genes and DNA and RNA and telomeres, little end caps in your chromosomes, everything they need to do to maximize their genetic potential for longevity and for health and fending off disease and strength and speed and making good decisions and so forth. We need this. You can't deal without it, and you can't get it from your food anymore, so you must consciously supplement. That's for everybody in the family. And then you need to have some colloidal silver and killer biotic in case you get something infectious or you get a cut or a wound that needs to be cleaned out. Don't forget the PureWorks. We have the lotion, the PureWorks liquid soap. It's kind of a bath gel or a shower gel, a liquid soap. Very, very good. Of course, we have our own powdered and liquid laundry detergent, okay, and which are septic tank safe. And you need to buy a couple of first aid kits with bandages and ACE bandages and suture materials so you can sew things up. You need to get yourself some test strips for blood sugar and urine test strips and the equivalents of colonoscopic exams, and just have them on hand. And then don't forget, we have their day-to-day needs. We got the Go Foods. We have all these meals that are freeze-dried. They hit 25-year shelf life. Of course, our plant minerals, either in the capsules, the plant minerals, called mineral caps. One mineral cap is equal to an ounce of the liquid minerals. They have a 72-million-year shelf life, okay? So you don't have to worry about that one going out of date. But the Go Foods have a 25-year shelf life, and we have about a third of them are gluten-free. They're all non-GMO. They're all non-MSG and so forth. And so we're working towards making them all gluten-free. But they're all non-GMO, and they're just wonderful meals and wonderful raw materials. You can make your own pancakes and waffles and make your own pizza crust and all that kind of stuff. And then we have, of course, water. We have quantum water. We have the drops, so you can actually make ditch water drinkable. You want to have on hand also about 10 packs of those 25 packs, 10 of those of the paper coffee filters. And, of course, you want to have plenty of the Java Fit coffee available, right? And you need the cases and cases of the cans of the energy drink and sports drink Rebound. And then don't forget, we do have the sticks and so on. And we have the quarts of the quantum water. And then we have energy drinks. We have the Pollen Burst. We have the original. And then we have the drop-dead gluten-free version of Pollen Burst, which is Gushing Grape. And let's see here. Oh, yeah, we have Beyond Organics. We have cheese, and my favorite, the Amasi, which is kind of a kefir. It's a liquid yogurt. what I like to do is I'll throw 4 eggs in there. I'll put something like Z radical, or maybe even one of the like gushing grape pollen burst in it, and I'll blend it up really good and make an ice cream out of it, or maybe cocogevity put in there, right? Don't forget cocogevity, and put that in there and blend it all up and freeze it and make it a wonderful ice cream. And then you need some electronics. Okay, you need to get yourself some of these small solar panels about the size of a briefcase so you can keep your cell phone working, your computer's working. Don't forget, when the grid is down after a day or so, you won't have access to your computer and your phone because it'll be dead. So you have to get some little solar pads the size of a briefcase. I'd get about 6 or 8 of them. You want to have them in different parts of the house so different people can be using them at the same time. Don't forget pet products. We have a new division called For Tails Only, and it has pet treats and pet supplements. And don't forget our Arthrodex and so on for pets. Don't forget your pet. Remember, they're part of the family too. And if you're prepared, you will survive. Don't forget the book Prepare, the book trilogy, the trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and Epigenetics. And your family, your loved ones, your neighbors, and your workmates will survive. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You may have heard about the 90 essential nutrients or the Mighty 90 needed for good health. But with all the products out there, what exactly are they talking about? The Mighty 90 is 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 60 plant-derived minerals, and 2 essential fatty acids. So now you know. But with all the products you see and hear advertised, what exactly do you buy to come up with the Mighty 90 and the right ratios to promote good health? Youngevity has made it easy with the Healthy Start Pack, which contains 1 canister of Beyond Tangy Tangerine Vitamin and Plant-Derived Mineral Complex, 1 bottle of Bone and Joint Enriching OsteoFX Plus, and 1 bottle of EFA Plus Essential Fatty Acids, all in the proper ratios to promote good health and vitality. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Youngevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk about the U.S. Dietary Guidelines. I have a CNN story here headlined, How Strong is the Science Behind the U.S. Dietary Guidelines? They say they influence every aspect of how we eat, from the information on our food labels to the ingredients in school lunches to nutrition advice your doctor gives you. I've never heard of too many doctors giving much nutrition advice, but they go on to say it's updated every 5 years. Their new guidelines are set to come out this fall, and they say they're put out by the Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee. But an article published in the British Medical Journal said the report used to set the guidelines might be biased and could come from an incomplete survey of the current research. The 2015 report, quote, uses weak scientific standards. It seems to have made the report vulnerable to internal bias as well as outside agendas, according to food journalist Nina Teakholz. She wrote that in the British Medical Journal. She says that the 2015 Dietary Guideline Report relied on existing reviews of evidence base rather than conducting original reviews, and goes on to say that the committee left out important studies. And she has written a book, The Big Fat Surprise, Why Butter, Meat, and Cheese Belong in the Healthy Diet. Which, of course, vindicates you, docs, that you've been talking about that for years. They say the reviews have examined, for example, clinical trials and observational studies on whether there is a link between saturated fat and consumption, and saturated fat consumption and heart disease have come up with conflicting results. The 2015 Dietary Guidelines report overstated the evidence for health risks of saturated fats and understated the importance of low-carbohydrate diet, according to Teaholtz. The recent report broke with earlier publications by exonerating cholesterol and avoiding a limit of total fats in the diet, but it did state that saturated fats should not exceed 10% of total calories. And there's another guy that's quoted here. He's Jeff Wallach, a professor of human sciences at Ohio State University, says, I think Teaholtz has really put her finger on something here important here. He's criticized the dietary guidelines in the past, going on to say the committee certainly missed the boat on a lot of existing data that suggested saturated fats are not associated with heart disease and other chronic health problems. Argued that the advisory committee didn't give enough credit to some of the large analysis as well as some of his own studies on saturated fat and heart disease. And they go on to say that the British Medical Journal article raised a possibility of conflict of interests among the members of the Dietary Guideline Committee. Said, for example, Barbara Millen, the committee chair, has something called Millen's Millennium Prevention, which she sells these mobile apps for monitoring your health, and there were other conflicts of interest on the committee. So once again, Doc, you've been vindicated because something you've been talking about for years. You know, it took them how many years to finally decide that maybe cholesterol wasn't so bad?
Well, yeah, this is something we've been beating on the FDA for 20 years on, and they finally came out and said, hey, trans fats are the bad guys. Well, trans fats are microwave popcorn, causes 50,000 heart attacks a year in America alone, 20,000 fatalities, okay? And this is how young couples babysit their kids now. They give them microwave popcorn, make them watch TV while they're doing other stuff in the kitchen. And so this is why our younger generation is not going to live as long as the adults. And I said that in 1971 when I looked at the clogged arteries in vegans versus meat eaters. And guess who had the worst clogged arteries? Vegans. So saturated fat wasn't a problem. It was all the oils and trans fats and heterocyclamines. So I'm kind of glad they're catching up. Thank you for bringing that to the surface. And again, yeah, unfortunately, we were right again. Thank you, Doug. And we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Nevada. And Laurie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Laurie, you're on the air.
Hi, I'm calling about a 40-year-old man who is in general good health, except that beginning about a year ago, he developed esophageal sphincter spasm. It was intermittent. The doctors tried the procedure, which stretches it open. They did it twice. There was very little usefulness. He has seen many, many doctors, and they've run every diagnostic test they can find. There's no cancer or any other mechanical interference. Everything looks like it's perfect, but they can't say what's causing the condition. As of about a week ago, he has not been able to ingest any liquid or any food. The doctor
how is he consuming nutrients?
He is not, Dr. Wallach. He is not.
Is he even drinking a little bit of water? I mean, he'll dehydrate and die just from dehydration. He's got to have some liquids.
He can't get anything down. He went to the urgent care about 2 days ago, and they gave him an IV of about 3 units. Said that they could have possibly given him a couple more, but
okay. Here's the deal. I don't know how well you know this guy, but does he have any dental problems, receding gums? Has he had dentures made, anything like that?
I don't believe so. I don't know him very well. I know his wife.
We need to ask the question. Hello.
Okay.
You need to ask the question, okay? Because they've done a wonderful job of eliminating all the sinister stuff, cancer and all that kind of stuff, right? There's a set of nerves that come out of the brain. They're called the cranial nerves, 12 on each side. And there's a couple of them that might affect how the esophagus works. There's also the nerves that come out of the neck and the back. Do you know if he has any back problems or neck problems?
Lately, his back has been hurting. His
okay.
Wife said
well, that may be his. Okay, but that's enough. I need to talk now because our time for messages is coming up real quick. Okay, so basically, it could be his back problem, could be dental problems, and what happens is the nerves that control the esophagus get squeezed. Okay, either coming out of the head, the 10th cranial nerve going down the neck, or maybe neck nerve, peripheral nerves, or not peripheral nerves, the spinal nerves coming out from between the vertebrae in the neck and the upper back, and they get squeezed and they just get quiet, and you can't get nerve stimulation to the esophagus. Okay, and I believe that's what's happening. So hang on. When we come back, I'll tell you what we need to do here. I just need to know how much the guy weighs, or give me some close amount what he weighs, or otherwise I'll just pick a weight. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Nevada and Laurie. And so basically, there's two things you have to do. Number one, stay away from the bad. This guy's got to stay away from the bad stuff, and he's got to take all the good stuff here to make sure that we kind of support maintenance repair of all this stuff in his neurological system. But I believe it's caused by a skeletal thing, either in the skull and or the vertebrae of the neck and the upper back. So he needs to stay away from carbonated drinks during meals particularly, but no carbonated drinks because it neutralizes stomach acid, reduces the absorption of things. Absolutely no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, no oats. Absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, and no oils. That means no microwave popcorn, no theater popcorn, absolutely no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, others, and cooking oils. Okay, and then again, no gluten of any kind, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats. And then I'm going to assume this guy weighs 150 pounds, give or take, and so he wants to have 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of each of the healthy brain and heart packs at breakfast and a full dose at dinner time. I would also get him our new product. It's called Synaptive, okay? It covers a lot of functions of the neurological system, particularly that little area where one nerve talks to another nerve, okay? And it can be in the skull and the brain. It can be in the upper spinal cord or in peripheral nerves. So I want him to have 3 of those Synaptive tablets twice a day. That'll be 2 bottles a month. I also want him to make sure he gets 2 large bottles of glucogel. I want him to have 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. And this is to support and promote maintenance and repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue. Here it comes, disc between the vertebrae in the neck and the upper back. And we're going to do everything we can to take the pressure off these nerves that control the esophagus, because through all their tests, they've eliminated everything, right? No cancer, no terrible stuff. And so the doctors are all scratching their head. And so what he needs to do for immediate survival, he has to get a G-tube, a gastric tube, put in his belly so he can get fluids and stuff in there. I want him to have eggs. I want him to have our Slender Effect shake made with heavy whipping cream and stuff. This guy needs some nutrition. He can't not go without fluids, okay? And until we rebuild everything, he's going to have a struggle here of swallowing. And so he needs to have a G-tube put in his belly button so he can have fluids and food and nutrients coming in, and that's how he's going to do it. He's got to have a G-tube put in there because he's not going to be able to swallow, okay? And so he's got to go in and say, I want a G-tube because I can't swallow. I'm surprised these doctors didn't suggest that. They should all be put in jail. Okay, let me know as we go along here. We'll walk through this with you, Laura. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Well, let's head to Los Angeles, California. And Lucy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Lucy, you're on the air.
Thank you. I wanted to know, I've been taking Paxil for 7 years, and I really want to get off it. The doctor says it's an imbalance, and when I don't take the Paxil, I don't have energy, and I'm dizzy, and I just don't feel good. What can I take?
Okay, you have to tell me what Papsco is. Is it a drug? Is it a supplement?
It's for depression.
Okay, so it's a pharmaceutical it's a prescription.
Yes.
Okay.
Papsco.
And how much do you weigh?
I weigh about 168 pounds.
160 pounds. Okay, well, hang on. We'll be back with you after these messages. Doug, let's go right back to California. And Lucy, what I want you to do at 160 pounds is, again, you got to stay away from all the bad stuff, which put pressure on your energy system. Absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. Absolutely no oils. That means no microwave popcorn absolutely no theater popcorn, absolutely no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, and absolutely no gluten, no wheat, no barley, no rye, no oats. All right? And then I want you to take 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. It'll be a full dose of everything twice a day. I also want you to take our new Synaptive again. I want you to take 3 of those twice a day. That'll be 2 bottles a month of the Synaptive. And then I want you to take the de-stress capsules. Take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And then, again, you can use our Java Fit coffee. You can use our, let's see, I would go ahead with the Gushing Grape energy drink, okay? And I would go ahead with the Rebound sports drink. And this is going to get you going in the right direction. But just got to stay away from the bad stuff as well as do the good stuff. And I would also stay away from sugar. You may have also a reactive hypoglycemia, and so that would mean that you want to eat lots of scrambled eggs and butter before you go to bed, in between meals, that sort of stuff. Stay away from gluten, stay away from sugar. That means fruit and fruit juices, lots of vegetables. You can get everything you need from fruit, from vegetables without the danger of sugar, and I think you're going to solve your problem. And give us a call every couple of weeks, Lucy, and we'll walk you through this. This sounds like an easy one to me. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Georgia. And Susie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Susie, you're on the air.
Hello, I'm calling for my sister. She called in about a year ago, and you diagnosed her with osteoporosis of the skull.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still having headaches. So she doesn't know whether the headaches are coming from that or if it could be sinus. And she thought maybe it might be sinus because she's got puffiness underneath the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But she can't seem just to get rid of the headache.
Sure. Okay, well, first of all, how much does she weigh?
115.
150?
115.
115, okay, 115. All right. Well, first of all, I'd go ahead and get rid of all the bad stuff. That includes sugar, right? No sugar. That means no fruit juices, no dried fruit, no fresh fruit. Absolutely no sugar in any form. That includes agave syrup, maple syrup, corn syrup, honey, molasses. All that's got to go. Table sugar, of course. And she wants to use some of these non-artificial sweeteners, okay? And so there's everything from herbs to commercial stuff. And again, the book Energy Crisis lists a whole bunch of them. Then, and tells you how they work. Then, no fried foods. Absolutely no fried foods. No processed meats with nitrates, nitrites. Means no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky. No oils whatsoever. No microwave popcorn. No theater popcorn. No olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils. Okay, and then none of the gluten. No wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And then I would have her take 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. I would also have her stay away from dairy. She can stay away from dairy for a month. No cheese, no milk, no yogurt, no butter, none of that kind of stuff. And she will learn if it is oftentimes sinus headaches can be due to dairy sensitivity. So we'll learn that in a couple of weeks if she stays away from dairy for a couple of weeks. 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month, divided in half, a half a dose of everything twice a day. I would also have her take the de-stress capsules. She can take 2 of those twice a day. It'll be 1 bottle a month. I would also have her take the Synaptive. Okay, I just love this thing for brain stuff, everything from migraine headaches. So have her take 2 of those twice a day, 1 bottle a month. And lastly, the Smart Effects. I get people who tell me their migraine headaches just do really, really well. They get rid of their migraine headaches by supplementing with something that supports healthy brain function, including Smart FX. Smart FX. Have her take 3 of those twice a day. It'll be 2 bottles a month. And then call me every couple of weeks, Susie, and let me know how this lady is doing, and we'll walk you girls through it. But I think she will have luck if she's really, really obsessive about avoiding the bad things and supplementing with the good things to support healthy brain function. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Well, let's head to California. And Ren, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, I didn't get that. What's the name?
Ren.
Ren?
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Ren, how can I help you?
Yes, my cousin is always sick. She's always feeling sick. She's the first one to get sick in the family, and she has very super heavy periods. She has to take naps every day. She has spinal problems, and she's always chronic fatigue. So I want to help her.
Mm-hmm. How much does she weigh?
She is about 145 pounds.
Okay. Well, what I would do is get her off all the bad stuff, right? Always start out with getting off the bad stuff. fried foods, processed meats, oils, gluten, sugar, okay, because she's describing things that are putting pressure all over her immune system. She probably has a gluten intolerance, can't absorb stuff. And so with that, I'd have her take 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. Because she has dysmenorrhea, heavy periods, I'd also have her take an ounce twice a day, that's 2 quarts a month, of the Woman's FX liquid. It's a 150-year-old blend of herbs that are just wonderful for dysmenorrhea, where there's pain, excess bleeding, unscheduled periods, and that sort of stuff. And so I'd have her take 2 ounces a day of the Woman's FX, an ounce at breakfast, ounce at dinner. That's 2 quarts a month. And also Xerafem, Xerafem. Okay, that would be 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. That's particularly, again, for dysmenorrhea and period problems and menopause and so forth. And also because she has a back problem, I would give her 2 large bottles of glucogel so she could take 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, to support and promote maintenance and repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone, matrix, bone itself. And then for the chronic fatigue and energy, just staying away from sugar will help. But if she wants something to pick her energy up, she can go ahead and use our Gushing Grape Pollen Burst energy drink, which is drop-dead gluten-free, as a Gushing Grape version of Pollen Burst. Or she can use the sports drink Rebound, okay? And that will give her some energy, too. And so give us a call every couple of weeks, Ren, on this lady, and we'll walk your ladies through this, but this sounds straightforward to me. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and 94 Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Arizona. And Monica, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Monica, you're on the air.
I have a total health crisis here.
Okay.
A severe edema, which for a while was just swollen ankles and feet, and they go down when I sleep. But a few weeks ago, it started climbing up my legs, up through my knees, through my thighs, into my hips, my rear end, the stomach, the chest, back, and within about a week, it looks like I had put on 100 pounds, and then another half week or so, another 50. It truly looks like about 200 pounds or close to it. It's extreme.
Have you actually, wait a minute, have you actually weighed yourself?
No, I haven't.
Okay, now, where did you start? How much did you weigh before all this started?
Okay, I was heavy. It was with moderate swelling of the ankles and feet, it was 320.
320 pounds, okay. And you figure you've gained some more weight?
Oh, a lot. My body is so much bigger, I can't believe it. Just within days it went up.
Okay, well, oftentimes as fluid buildup will do that, so you think you might weigh 350 or 400? What do you think?
I'd say probably over 400.
Okay. All right. Now, do you have any history as a kid of having asthma or skin problems?
Yes. Okay. And what problems?
Skin problems, like eczema, dermatitis?
Oh, I didn't have eczema or dermatitis, but I had actually acute asthma. And that's another thing I wanted to say is this respiratory thing has been kicking up as well. It's hard to breathe, and with all this excess weight and pressure, my body is so much bigger. Nothing, I can't even sit places anymore in the last few weeks.
Okay, stop a minute. What kind of heart disease are you talking about? Cardiomyopathy, congestive heart failure? What are you talking about?
I've never been diagnosed with heart disease.
Oh, I thought you said heart disease.
No, I said respiratory problems, breathing.
Okay. And is this wheezing like you have asthma, or are we talking about COPD? What do you have?
Right now, more COPD, I guess. Mm-hmm. It's not much of the wheezing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you the ideal here, okay? And if finances are a problem, may have to cut it by half, which will slow the rate of benefit, but it'll still be beneficial even if you take half. But I'm going to give you the optimal. Okay, you need to get rid of all the bad stuff. Okay, how tall are you?
5'6", almost about 5'5", and
not quite 5'6". Okay, yeah, 5'6". I'd like to see you weigh 145. So you need to lose about 175 pounds. Okay, I think we can pull that off safely for you. And so what I need you to do is give up the bad stuff. I'm just going to run through this. You've heard me say it a million times. Absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no oils. That includes microwave popcorn and theater popcorn and olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, celery, cooking oil. No gluten. In fact, for yourself, I would just give up all grains. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No rice, no millet, no buckwheat, no potatoes, no white potatoes, red potatoes, sweet potatoes. Got to get rid of all that stuff. Okay? I mean, drop dead. All I want you to do is eat vegetables and eggs, vegetables and red meat, vegetables and poultry, and vegetables and fish. But nothing can be fried. It can be stewed or roasted or baked. The servings of the red meat, the fish, the poultry, be each serving, one serving of each a day, would be a size of a deck of cards. You can have 4 eggs twice a day, and they can, again, be poached with a soft yolk, soft-boiled with a soft yolk, or soft scrambled butter. I would like you, obviously, to take 4 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. It would be 1 dose of everything 4 times a day, a full dose of everything at breakfast, lunch, dinner, and again at bedtime, all right, of the Healthy Brain and Heart pack. Then I would also have you take the ASAP. I'd have you take the ASAP. I get 2 bottles a month of the ASAP, so you can take a dropper full of the ASAP under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal, and a second dropper full under your tongue 15 minutes before each meal. That's going to help you lose a half pound to 2 pounds a day. I'd also have you get the de-stress capsules. Take 3 of those 4 times a day. That'll be 4 bottles a month of de-stress capsules. And then call me every 2 weeks. You're welcome to call anytime, but call me every 2 weeks. I want to know your weight, blood pressure, and all that stuff. Well, thank you, everybody. Really a great testimonies and questions today. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
If you're up several times every night to go to the bathroom, have frequent urination during the day, feel like you have to urinate but then have difficulty getting a stream going, have leaking, dribbling, or urgency to the point a restroom must always be nearby, you may have an enlarged prostate. According to the National Kidney Foundation, by age 60, more than half of all men have an enlarged prostate, or BPH. By age 85, that number is 90%. According to the American Urological Association. Ultimate ProstFX from Youngevity has been developed for nutritional support of the prostate gland. ProstFX promotes prostate health and supports healthy prostate function. Stop sprinting to the restroom and avoid those embarrassing moments with ProstFX from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All are carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. For an extra boost, try JavaFit's Energy Extreme 62, a proprietary blend of nutrients including cambogia, green tea extract, an extra shot of caffeine, and niacin, designed to support metabolism and enhance physical performance. Available in single cup or single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or 2 with a couple of vitamins. Youngevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Youngevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.